Hey everyone, it's Jen. Thanks so much for joining me today. Today I have some project shares for Scrap Diva Designs. And I made all of these with dies from the February release. I will link the dies down below in the description box as well as my referral link. If you place an order through that link at scrapdivadesigns.com, I do get a commission from the sale. So thank you guys so much to everybody who uses that. It doesn't cost anything extra. And always use my coupon code at checkout to save 10%, and that code is Strawberry Cream. All right, you guys, so for all of these projects, I made cards. I love making cards. I know it's not everybody's favorite thing, but everybody needs cards, and the way that I made them, it's really easy to make and embellish, and you'll be really proud to send them out. So I wanted to give you some ideas of how to use mini album dies as cards. So that's what I did for a couple of these. The other one was made from, not a mini album set, from another set. So I'll take some measurements, go through everything. If you have any questions, of course, leave them in a comment and I'll get back to you. So let's get started with the first one. And this one is the Valentine harp mini album. And this comes with these pieces, and then there are pieces on the inside as well, which are layering pieces. So this is the same harp that was in last month's release, the Memory Decks card and the bag toppers. But this one's obviously much bigger, and it comes with the big outer piece, which is stuck on pretty good, which is this one. And then there's the stitched layering piece, and then the detailed piece that goes inside. And then, like I said, there are layering pieces for the harp as well. So let me show you what I made and how I did it. So to make a card out of like a mini album, you would take the outermost die, which in this case is this one, and then you want to decide where you want it to open. Usually you have the card open on the left-hand side, but this one is very kind of irregular on the side, which is fine. You could still, make a card that way. But since the bottom was straight, I figured it would be easier and kind of unexpected to have it open on the bottom. So you take your paper, in this case you'd use a 12 by 12 paper because it's a big card, and you would fold it in half, and then on the fold, before going through your die cutting machine, you would put this edge over the fold. And what I mean by over the fold is just, right past the fold. So it won't cut on this cut line, and it'll leave a fold, and then you'll have a card that opens. And I'll show you what I made. So here is the one that I made, and I made this for someone whose favorite color is purple. His birthday is coming up soon, and I can't say because I think they watch my channel, but there's some glue there. But anyway, so this is the card that I made, and they also are very into music, so that's why I thought this harp card would be perfect for them for their birthday. And this is where I created the fold, so you could see how it opens this way. So it just kind of opens like this. And on the inside, I used a stamp that I've had from a long time from Hobby Lobby, and I used one of the stitch layering pieces for the inside. But let's go back to the outside, and for this glitter paper, this is my very favorite purple glitter paper, which I'm down to like my last half a page now, but it was on clearance from Recollections at Michael's a couple years ago, and I just love it. It's so pretty. So I used that for the main part of the harp, the detail part. I used purple AC cardstock for the construction of the card, and then I used this pretty flower paper that I've had in my stash for a long time. And these music notes I actually cut on my new cutting machine. So I'll have a video coming for you soon for that. I'm still working on the projects, but I needed some music notes and I didn't have any dies, so I just cut them out with my cutting machine. And then Happy Birthday comes from an older Scrap Diva Designs release, which is this one, and it's called Party Words. So I'll link this down below as well, but it was just perfect for this project. And yeah, I think it looks so cute. These are Dollar Tree, they're not, well, I guess they're kind of puffy stickers, and they just fit perfectly on the top of the harp, and then I use purple ones there on the crossbar. So this mini album card measures about 6 1/8 top to bottom, so it's a really nice size. And then side to side, it is 4 7/8. And I used some gingham paper for the layering piece here and the same purple paper for the layering piece to go across, just because I love it so much. And yeah, so that's my card, and I think it came out really, really cute. I'll make a custom size envelope with my We Are Memory Keepers punch board to coordinate with this. And this I will put in a package with their birthday gift because it's a big card, and you know, it's kind of dimensional and kind of heavy. So you know, you could send it in the mail, but it would probably cost you several extra stamps, but I'm going to include it in their gift package. So that's my first card, and so easy to make. You know, when you have a die set that's really nice and detailed like this, you don't really have to add too much to it to make it a card. You know, I know some people look at a blank space of a card and think, how am I going to fill this up? But if you use a mini album that has the detailed pieces already, it's already filled up for you. All right, so let's move on to the next one. And this one is the Chef Hat Mini Album. And this is so cute. Okay, this one has 3 layering pieces as well. The outer piece, of course, the inner stitched piece, and then this is a layering piece that goes like, oops, that goes right here to look like the brim of the hat. So this is actually like the, you know, the inside of the hat. So I thought this would be so cute for like a recipe book or something like that. You know, obviously a mini album, but I made mine into a card, of course, like I said, and this is how it came out. And I used the collection, hang on one second. Okay, it's this collection that I picked up last year. It's from Prima. It's called The Home Baker, and it's from the Three Girls Tale. I guess that's a designer company or person. So this is so cute. It's a baking mouse, and it has all these cute little scenes in it. And I've hauled this before, so it comes, well, I got like some ephemera and some twine and stickers to go with it. And I thought this would be the perfect project to start using it. So this is the card that I made, and isn't it so cute? I just love how like, it's kind of shabby but cute at the same time. So I used some blue paper for the base of the card, and this one, again, I did the bottom hinge. It's not as straight as the harp, but there's still enough straight parts so it'll make out like a, you know, a hinge, just a smaller one. And for the stitched piece, I use some brown AC cardstock, and then for the inner layering piece, I used this cute paper. This is just one big sheet of the little mouse with some recipes behind it, and it's just adorable. I added some stickles all over it to give it a little bit of a shine and glitter. I used that same blue paper for the band of the chef's hat. And then here is the dessert first is like a chipboard sticker from the collection. These flowers I made with another new die set from Erica, and this one is the Amaryllis flower set. I had to take it out. So it comes with 3 of the large ones, 4 of the small ones, 4 of the medium flowers, and then some leaves as well. I didn't use the large flowers or the leaves. So I wanted to make some small flowers, so this one is made out of 2 of the smaller petals. The other ones have the medium ones and the smaller ones. And I did do a little distressing with some vintage photo ink. I did shape them a little bit too, and I used some little gems or flatback gems as no, they're not flatback gems. They're little stickers for the centers. And then I used some ephemera from the collection here. Isn't that so pretty with the mixer and the flowers and jar and everything? So I used that, popped up on some foam tape, and these are pieces of ephemera too, the whisk and the wooden spoon. I added another one of those amaryllis flowers there. And I think this would be really nice as like, I was thinking a birthday card because you have like birthday dessert, but it could be for anything. So this one, the mini album, it's about 6 inches from side to side, and then top to bottom, it is about 4.5. So this would be a great mini album or recipe book. But as a card, this is what the inside looks like, and I did die cut just the stitch piece for the inside, and I did fussy cut it with one of those papers so there would be a nice area of blank space to, write a sentiment, but it's got the cookbook and the cookies down here. Here I used the heart, the double stitch heart nesting set, which I'll show you in a second for the heart. And then this is a sticker from that collection as well. So such a cute card, right? I just, I think I'm going to use it as a birthday card. So there's 2 cards we have so far. All right, let's move on to the last one. Okay, so like I mentioned, this is the double stitch heart nesting set. And this one comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 dies. And each of the dies cuts out a die cut with stitching lines around it, and then it also leaves a stitched heart on the outside of the paper. So the one that I made for here, this heart here, let me just show you what the outside looks like. So if you wanted to use this piece, you could too. See the nice stitching detail? So you could use this as a frame, as just like a window if you wanted to do that. You could use it, you can make a shaker with this, and you make a shaker and then put it like underneath the card and put this on top. So lots of ways you could use it. You could just put some other paper back here, but it really makes a nice little frame with that stitching detail. So anyway, those are the different ways you could use this heart. You can also make a heart shaker by combining 2 of the sizes of the hearts, which is what I did on my next card. So let me show you that one. So this is the card that I made, and I used Erica's new Love Struck paper collection. So I used that paper, and then this is a piece of ephemera from that collection as well, and so is this. So the base of the card, I used the largest heart, and I, did it the same way, folding a piece of paper in half, hanging the edge off of the paper so it wouldn't cut, and it left it straight on this side instead of rounded, but that's okay. And then it opens just like that, so you have like 2 hearts on each side. So I did make a shaker with this, the second to largest, and then the second to smallest. So I skipped this one in between. And that left a really nice wide margin for the shaker, which I think was really cool. Usually you just have like a, 1/4 of an inch space for your shaker, but this way I had a nice big margin. So I used some cute paper from that Love Struck collection for the pattern paper, and that way you could see all these cute little cupids, and I just like having a nice big frame for a shaker for a change. And then to go back to that, I used the same kind of ephemera here, and I added some clear glaze for the little shades for all the little pieces. And then for the background of the shaker, if you could see it, it's like the Conversation Hearts paper. And then I had made this shaker mix, so I added some of that in there. And then I just tied a bow with some, thin ribbon that I had and glued it to the top. And I think it is adorable. So let me measure this. The main heart is, the card base, it's about probably about 5 1/4 side to side, and top to bottom. It is about 5 inches. And then the shaker that I made, the smaller sizes, is about 4 3/8, I guess. And then top to bottom, it is about 4 inches. So, so many different ways you can use these dies, not just as die cuts, but make shakers, make cards, that kind of thing. Just so versatile. And like I just gave you a sneak peek before, I added another die cut with Erica's paper on the inside. And then Love You comes from a previous released set. This was last month. This is the Valentine Words number 3. So I just used one of the layers for the shadow and Love You. And those are both from Erica's paper collection. So those are my 3 cards for today. Just, different ways you can use your dies to make cards. And, it's nice to send out cards. It's so nice to get a card. Don't you love when you get a handmade card in the mail or with a gift or just delivered personally? It's just so nice. So all these dies will be linked down below, including the previous released ones. My referral link is there. Please, I'd love it if you'd use that when you place an order. And don't forget to use strawberry cream at checkout to save 10% as your coupon code. All right, you guys, I'll be back soon with more crafty videos. Until then, have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye.